Hey, you amazing high school staff. Welcome back to school after a long, wonderful spring break. I certainly hope you got rest and rejuvenation and quality time with those who are important to you and just filled your cup as much as you can. Feels good to be back. I'm excited to be back. We only have about 6 weeks left of school, if you can believe it. And we have a lot to accomplish and finish in those 6 weeks. So let's do this. Let's do this together. Some reminders I wanted to remind you about just quickly are re-registration. We're going to be continually making sure that all of our students have had the opportunity to mark their re-registration status and be asking for certain things on our weekly tracker as far as contacting those students, motivating those students. The FAST team is going to be doing some re-registration times with them also, and I'll do some calls and we'll just try to keep knocking down those numbers and get that as many as we can to claim their re-registration status. So remember that. Also, it's just a couple of things that we want to make sure that you guys know about. Testing is starting, and we went through the whole testing communication plan in PD. It's going to be on our website and on our weekly checklist, some links, but there will be some tasks that are needed very structured and very routinely. So on Friday, you'll need to check the list and see who's testing at certain sites in the following week, and give them a call and remind them of that. Send them a K-mail, different things like that. So make sure you check that tested communication plan and set some Outlook reminders up for yourself to not forget that. Forget those little things because many hands make light work. And so we're all in charge of our homeroom class of making sure all those students know where to test. While we go into this last 6 weeks, I want you to really get in check every few hours with yourself of if you're in a negative or a positive mindset, and if you're in a stagnant or a growth mindset. And I want you to tell yourself, give yourself any little tips and tricks and do anything you can to let go of things you can't control and let go of that negative mindset and fuel yourself with that positive mindset and that growth mindset. It really does bleed off. It really does bleed off into your students, and it bleeds off into your colleagues, and it bleeds off into our school culture in general. And I mean, just like with any little analogies or metaphors, excuse me, you know, one little negative attitude or raw egg or any like metaphor like that, it does destroy a culture. It really does. And when I went and did some home visits to those students, I could tell that just in the 10 minutes we were with them, trying to, give our positive mindset and our growth mindset into them, it changes them. We do have that effect in every single way we communicate. There are going to be challenges every day that we face. There's going to be frustrations. You're going to feel overwhelmed. We're human. We have a lot going on. We have this amazing yet distracted, crazy virtual world we live in. You're going to feel overwhelmed. I'm going to challenge you to check yourself and to find ways to not get overwhelmed. If that means you need to get a little teenage kid to come home after middle school and watch your toddler for 2 hours so that you can have alone time to finish your work or to go on a walk. I want you to check yourself and figure out the ways to get into that growth positive mindset for all of us. It's for all of us. Re-registration, have fun with teaching your students in the standards review these last few weeks of the school. We're going to just make sure we're here along the way. Prom is coming up, so that will be fun. And check your testing communication plan and your testing sites. I'm excited for a fun week. See you Friday in staff call. Bye.